Hello, good evening. Today I'm going to tell you a little story. It's called Chicken for Shabbos. That's the name of the story. But before I start, I just want to explain that when somebody is going through a hard time, whether, God forbid, somebody passed away or a divorce or an illness, it's hard for that person going through the difficult time to ask for help or to beg or to let anybody know how needy they are. And it's very hard for them. So this is a story like that. And it starts like this. Rina Mizrahi, by the way, all the names have been changed. So Rina Mizrahi is a Sephardic woman living in Yerushalayim. And she is related to her great uncle, is related to the Ben Ish Chai. She has 6 children. She has 5 children. And 6 years ago, her husband had passed away. So in the beginning, the neighbors were very helpful to help her with food and clothes and money. But as time wore off, it's been now 6 years, she has to go to work as a maid to clean houses. She would leave early in the morning and come late at night, and then do her shopping, and then do her cooking. And this went on every single day. Except for Thursday, she wanted something special for Shabbos, so she would go on the bus, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, to a different part of where she lives, and she would collect money, which she would bring home, and then early in the morning, she would go to work, and then Friday, she would shop and come home and cook, and they would have a special meal for Shabbos, whatever they could afford from the money she earned. But this particular January day, it was very cold in Yerushalayim. Sometimes it snows in Yerushalayim. So anyway, her little 7-year-old Shimon had the flu, and he was on the sofa, and he was crying, and he was with temperature, and he begged his mom, please don't go, Ima, don't go. Please stay with me. I don't feel good. Please stay with me. And Rina, the mother, said, let me go. Let me go. I will come back with chicken, and I'll make you chicken soup. Let me go. You need the chicken soup in your body. It'll make you feel good. Let me go. I have to go. We don't have anything for Shabbos. Otherwise, we're going to have the same the same food we've had during the week, which is very meager food, very little. Let me go. I'll come back with a chicken. I'll make you chicken soup, and you'll have chicken soup in the morning, and you'll feel much better. Miriam, her 14-year-old daughter, she begged her to take care of him and put him to bed, and she's off on the bus to go. She decided this time, since her Shimon is so sick, that instead of collecting money, she would collect the actual food, like the actual vegetables, the actual fish, the actual challah. So she will save time from going to buy. She would right away cook now, and she would have it for some soup for Shimon. So she went on the bus, and she went to the different apartment buildings, and people are very generous, and people gave her challah and fish, and she had everything. She had potatoes, she had vegetables, she had kugels, she had a few things, except for one thing. She didn't have chicken. She did not have chicken, and she needed the chicken just little bit to make the chicken soup for her son. And she said, I know this special guy. His name is Mendel Steinberg. He's a Kollel person, and this address, I'm going to go to him. He's always generous to me, and he always gives me money. I'm going to ask him this time for chicken. So she knocks on the door, and he was studying. The Gemara was opened, gets up to answer the door. He sees her there in the hallway, and he's about to give her money. And she says, no, I can't. I don't want to take money today. I'm asking you, please, can you spare me one piece of chicken? Spare me, one whole chicken. I don't have time to go shopping today and stuff. I want to go home and make a chicken soup for my Shimon. He's very sick. Mendel says, listen, in the freezer, I only have 2 chickens. And my wife is out shopping right now. And we have 7 children, and we need 2 chickens to make sure all of us have. If I give you 1 chicken, that means I have to go tomorrow morning and buy another chicken, and my wife is going to be very upset with me that I gave our chicken away. And again, she's pleading with him. She says, please, spare me just 1 chicken. Please, I really, really need it. My Shimon is so sick. He's sick in bed, and I just don't have the strength to go shopping. I need to make him chicken soup right now. In his mind, Mendel's thinking, he has to buy shoes for his 1 child. The other child needs glasses. If he buys another chicken, he's going to be even more behind. Plus, you remember that his window has to get fixed because something's wrong with the window. If he spends that extra money for the chicken and he gives Rena the chicken, he's going to be behind. But she pleaded so much. He stopped to look in the hallway if anybody's looking, because this is going on for a while, this dialogue back and forth. He says, okay, come in, Rena, sit down. And he sighed and he said, oh, Rabbana Shalom, okay, I'll go give her the chicken. So he goes into the kitchen, and Rena is in the living room, sitting on the sofa. All of a sudden, Rena hears a shriek so loud she had no idea what happened. She ran to the kitchen, and she sees Mendel holding a child that's blue in his arms and trying to revive him and to wake him up. And what had turned out, while Mendel was studying Gomorrah, he thought his kids were all asleep. This little 2-year-old climbed into the freezer and had got locked in. And those kind of freezers where you can't open from the inside, you can only latch from the outside. Oh, the horror on his face. Obviously, he took the chicken and gave it to Rena. But the story is, he thought he's just helping Rena by giving her the chicken. But here in return, he helped himself. The mitzvah helped him. The giving tzedakah helped him. He saved his own son's life. If he wouldn't have given her the tzedakah, if he wouldn't have given her the chicken, in the morning, there would have been a horrible discovery in that freezer. Giving tzedakah, whether it's a penny, whether it's $5, whether it's $10, whether it's a chicken, you think you're doing a favor to somebody else? You're not. You're doing it for yourself. You're helping yourself. When you give, you're really helping yourself. It's going to come back to help you. It says that when you put your hand out to give tzedakah, you spell Hashem's name. When a poor beggar puts his hand out first before you give him and he asks for it, it's spelling Hashem's name backwards. So always try to remember, if you see somebody, always have some change in the pocket before someone asks. In order to spell Hashem's name properly, you give first tzedakah. You give the tzedakah first before they ask. But with whatever it is, a penny, 25 cents, a dollar, whatever, doesn't matter. But spell Hashem's name right. So I hope you enjoyed this story. And by the way, this story is a true story. And it was told by Rav Zev Jacobson in Ramat Shalom in Yerushalayim. And all the names have been changed, obviously. But this story is called Chicken for Shabbos, and it's a true story. Thank you for enjoying the story. Thank you. Bye.